In the underbelly of Boston's criminal landscape, a story unfolds that defies the norms of organized crime. Meet John Willis, a troubled teenager from the suburb of Dorchester, who, against all odds, rose to become the most unlikely figurehead in the Chinese Mafia. From his humble beginnings to the corridors of power within the Ping On mob, Willis's journey is one marked by unexpected twists and turns. So, how did John Willis become a white Chinese Mafia boss at 16 years old? Let's find out. The unlikely beginning. Imagine being a down-and-out 16-year-old with nowhere to turn. John Willis, a troubled teenager from Boston, found himself exactly in that situation. His parents were gone, and he was taking drastic measures to survive, even using steroids to pass as an 18-year-old bouncer at a local club. In the middle of this period, fate intervened. One evening, after intervening in a scuffle to assist an Asian man named Whopping Joe, Willis received an unexpected lifeline. He was handed a simple yet consequential phone number. Little did he grasp at that moment that this seemingly ordinary act would serve as the catalyst for an extraordinary transformation, altering the course of his life in ways unimaginable. Into the underworld. Fast forward a few days, John Willis, with a whopping 76 cents to his name, musters the courage to dial the mysterious number he'd been given. In a matter of moments, two sleek BMWs pull up, driven by none other than members of the Ping On mob. As Willis stepped into the luxurious vehicles, he was catapulted into a world that was not only alien, but also mystifyingly dangerous. The Ping On mob, recognizing something in this young man, welcomed him into their fold. With each passing day, Willis delved deeper into the intricacies of their operation, absorbing not only the nuances of the Chinese language, but also mastering Vietnamese. It was a cultural immersion like no other, and for the troubled teenager, it was a strange yet fascinating odyssey into the underbelly of organized crime. Embracing his new identity as the White Devil, Willis showcased unwavering dedication and loyalty to his newfound family. Willis defied all expectations. He ascended through the ranks of the Boston Chinese Mafia, earning the unprecedented title of second in command. A life of crime. Amid the shadows of the criminal underworld, Willis found an unexpected anchor in the form of his Vietnamese-American girlfriend. As the 2000s rolled in, Willis faced a critical juncture. Despite the relative calm he had found, the lure of a more lucrative yet perilous path proved irresistible. He made the audacious decision to sever ties with the Chinese mob, stepping into the high-stakes world of drug trafficking, igniting a chain of events that would reshape his destiny. Willis, against the advice of his former associates, plunged headfirst into the illicit drug trade. From small-scale transactions, he swiftly escalated his operations, eventually trafficking an astounding $4 million worth of oxycodone. The empire he built in the shadows grew, adorned with the trappings of wealth and power. However, the ascent to criminal glory was destined to be short-lived. In 2013, the walls closed in as law enforcement finally caught up with the White Devil. The empire he meticulously constructed came crashing down around him, and the scales of justice tipped heavily against him. The consequence? A harsh and resounding verdict, 20 years behind bars. Even though John Willis found success in a life of crime, his deepest regret wasn't about the havoc he wreaked in the mob or through drug deals. What weighed on him the most was the loss of his loved ones. His Vietnamese-American girlfriend and her daughter ended up as casualties of the criminal path he had chosen. In the midst of all the chaos, it was the personal losses that haunted him, reminding him that the cost of his choices extended beyond the realm of illicit activities, reaching into the very heart of his closest relationships. What's really wild is that Willis, a white guy, somehow became the big shot in the Chinese Mafia. Like, seriously, he's the only known white dude to reach the very top. Imagine that. But here's the thing, Willis didn't have the typical mobster background. He grew up in Dorchester, a Boston suburb known for its rough edges. Kinda like how Whitey Bulger, another infamous guy, came from the same place. So, this dude breaks all the rules and climbs the Chinese Mafia ladder. It's a bit crazy when you think about it. His story shouts out that life doesn't always follow the expected script. Sometimes where you're from and the choices you make can lead you down a path nobody saw coming. Willis's journey is like a reality check on the idea that organized crime has these set rules. Turns out, life can be way more unpredictable than we think. And there you have it, the dark story of John Willis, the white devil of the Chinese Mafia. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more captivating stories, and until next time.